Oh, here we go.
Attention, 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 attention.
Next week, an evil space ruler seeks the services of a doctor.
Oh, it's going to be a big night tonight. Hit that curtain.
We welcome you to Guitar Talk Universe.
Attention, 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 attention.
What key are we in?
D minor.
Duh?
D for donkey. Hey, Wilma. I'm the mash, Kurt.
there you go.
In case you didn't notice, it finished. Hey, so look who's in the chat. Can you tell?
I know Hack's here because rumor was out that I was wearing a Kiss shirt. Ah, damn it, I'm sorry.
Oh, you are
rumor-
wearing one. Oh.
Rumor is out that I'm wearing a Kiss shirt. So
No,
he had
it's Kith.
he
Kith.
had- oh
Kith.
God.
Yeah.
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 The first one was Kurt 5150, who apparently is selling his Sandy Spitzer. There was a Guitar Hack who I think he likes to start. There's Wella.
Yep.
Daniel, is there Daniel?
Yes.
What's happening?
One of the longest names in YouTube's.
Kelly, 1980 now.
Yeah.
Oh dear Lord, we got some cash coming in from
Well, I know. What the hell?
The jamming of the boner. Kurt pulling up, smelling like autumn, wreath, gentle dam, and apricots. That's
Now, do you call them apricots or apricots?
I call them apricots.
Is that a Kentucky thing?
I don't armpit thing. Yes. There's Pooh. Didn't you? Did
Yeah,
I say hey to Wilma?
you did.
Did we say hi to boner jams? I don't know.
We just sort of said that he gave us money. We didn't really say hello.
Woohoo! Oh,
Anyway, I speaking of him, I want to mention the guys at the Under the Bus network who have been, bizarrely enough, saying very nice things about us. And
about you anyway.
I think they mentioned you as well
Yeah,
in a favorable light. And but yeah, I know. They keep saying I'm the man. I'm going to say they are the men.
yeah, they are one sexy group of individuals.
Yeah, they are the UTB men. Urinary tract. What does the B stand for?
Buttocks.
I think there's definitely something wrong with your urinary tract if it involves your buttocks. Yes.
Well, also let everybody know my toilet is functioning very nicely.
Still?
Yeah, I do have a big hole in my kitchen, which I'm looking at right now. There's a
that's-
dehumidifier that'll be on for a couple of days.
Did you
and
say
I think
a douche humidifier?
Yeah, I think they're going to do a drop ceiling for me. Yeah.
I think they already did, didn't they?
That's the good thing about owning a condo is when something goes wrong, I just call the maintenance men. They come down here and fix it. I'm like, thanks, brah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was stressed. I thought, oh, I'm going to have to look at my homeowners. I'm going to have to call Boner Jams to see what's covered and what's not covered. And
Oh, yeah, because he knows.
he's the one that sold me my very reasonable rates, my volcano insurance.
Oh, that's nice.
Because even though I'm in Kentucky and I'm landlocked, you never know. All right, I don't know exactly where the Ring of Fire goes.
See, look, Quentin is the greatest guitarist of all time.
I
That's
need
what
to
it
make
says
him.
right there.
I need to make him a mod.
Or your wife, one of the two.
Oh. He's already got that avatar of my sister, which is
I know.
kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
So what are we doing this evening, Mr. Brandt?
Well, it's something that has sort of come up in conversation over the last couple of episodes. And by the way, everybody, welcome to episode 4 of hashtag GTU, aka Guitar Talk Universe. I can almost do that voice. Almost, but not quite. I'm just not able to.
John.
No, not that voice.
Oh.
The one at the end. Like
By the way,
voice from you.
that was Sandra Picorni who does
I know.
everything. She's amazing.
Yeah, it's very true. Very, very true indeed. Anyway, so we've talked about the idea of knowing the notes of the fretboard and then knowing that the relationships of the distances between the notes are what creates certain tonal flavors. So we talked about the major scale and that nice little do re mi thing. And if you would like to recite the whole half thing there, Q, because I know you love it.
Ho ho half. Ho 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 half.
Yeah. So a whole step being 2 frets. Another one. A half step, 1 fret. 2 frets, 2 frets, 2 frets, and 1. So, what we're going to talk about is the idea that if we want to move some of those notes around within that pattern, we can change some stuff. And that we can actually change like the tonality, the sound of the scale. So the major scale, it's very happy. It's very bright. Do, re, mi, so, fa, la, ti, do. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to look at that whole half thing that Quentin just mentioned. So that's the 2 frets, 2 frets, 1 fret. So that's the first 4 notes of the major scale. Now, if we were to take that third note, which in the key of C, we're in C, C, D, E, and made it an E flat,
D sharp.
you can now hear, that, ignore Quentin when it comes to this, he knows nothing. You can hear it's gone into a sort of darker, sadder voicing. As opposed to, helps if I pluck the note. So, if we just change that one note, leave the other 7 notes exactly as they were, we get this.
Boy, that makes a huge difference.
And it's interesting because, like I say, the other 7 notes are unaltered. And yet, as soon as you hear that,
Yeah.
it kind of taints the way that you hear and sort of process the other notes. They all have now a slightly darker.
He said
sound.
taint. He said taint, Boner Jams.
I did. Yeah. I only said it because he paid me to.
I don't like that. So is that a minor scale?
It is a minor scale, and it is the melodic minor. And the interesting thing is that a lot of people know or have heard of modes. Modes are all based from one scale. So like the modes of the major scale, they're all the same notes as the major scale, but starting on different notes and going through the sequence. This actually changes the major scale. Like I say, 7 of the 8 notes that I just played are unchanged, but 1 is lowered. So, what happens if we were to change 2 of the notes? So we've already taken the 3rd note of the major scale, the E, and turned it into an E flat. So now we're going to take the 6th note of the scale, an A, and turn it into an A flat. So you can hear we now have 2 sad, dark sounding notes. So here's, again, the other 6 notes have not changed. We have what's known as the harmonic minor scale. And you can hear it sounds very gothic, sort of inherently classical. And the last 4 notes are where a lot of Western musicians get their Eastern sounding music from. So, yeah, this is just 2 notes removed from this.
What am I doing?
I don't know, you've got the tab. So we should put the tab up for the kind of people to see. instead of you hogging it to yourself.
Oh, look at there.
There it is. All right, so there's the major scale that I was playing. So if you look at it, starting on the A string at fret 3, I'm playing 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 4, 5. And if you look at the tab for the C minor melodic, you'll see that all of those numbers are identical and on the same lines, apart from the third note, which is now no longer here on fret 2 of the D string, but on fret 6 of the A string. And then we scroll up a bit, we get to the harmonic minor. And if you cross-reference those fret numbers, come down a little bit there, Q, sorry. You'll see that now all of these notes are identical to the melodic minor, apart from the one that was at fret 2 of the G string, is now at fret 6 of the D string. And I guess the lesson here is that we all kind of know the do-re-mi thing. All right. So it's a completely familiar sound. And then by just moving one or two notes, we can create this completely different sonic menu, as it were. And we really haven't changed very much. So you may hear something in a tune that sounds sort of fantastical and, you know, otherworldly, or however you want to describe it, unfamiliar basically. But it actually might be something you're incredibly used to with a very slight tweak.
So did you? I'm lowering the third and the sixth.
Yep.
So 1, 2. I'm gonna play it in G.
Okay.
So lower that one.
Yep.
Lower that one.
Yep.
But I'm playing the rest
As the major scale. Yep.
I'm not going to play 1, 3, 4 because I hate 1, 3, 4.
So you should practice it then.
Now I got to figure out the rest on the next.
In the next octave? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so next octave is. So 1, 2, 3. So I'll flat that one.
Yep.
4, 5, 6. I flat that one. No, it's the same note.
So you're trying to relate it to this major scale shape, right? Would I be right?
Yeah. Right. So the second octave, so I can play in the G and B and E string.
Here's the way to do this one. Treat it as 3 separate octaves. So you play your first 6 notes.
Hold on.
And then we're going to play the 7th note with our index finger. And then play the next 6 notes.
See, all I need to do is
Yes.
work out the patterns.
Yeah, and that's one pattern. With a slide in between.
Okay.
And so on.
Okay, that just looks weird. Hey, there's Steve Grant. Okay,
Hi.
so
How's it going?
well, in this whole thing, we should call these episodes "Steve Learns Q," because my theory is like embarrassingly bad, but I'm not afraid to admit it. And this is how slowly I have to process information when it comes to the fretboard, and you know what I'm saying. And I think a lot of people are like, I'm just going to ignore this whole conversation. Dude, I get it. I fucking get it. I understand.
Well, and if you think about it, what I just did with those three linking shapes, well, one linking shape in three places is the way to think of it, is again, it's sort of exploiting the idea if you know where the notes are, you know where to start the pattern. So the G's are here.
Right, so if you do the power chord thing, your first finger and little finger are always the same note.
Yep.
That's what I'm going to be thinking when I start working on these patterns.
And these are the same thing. You
the
just play
power chord notes.
So we've got these 6 notes starting from this G.
1, 2. Are you doing 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4? Okay,
Yes.
I'll do that. I'll cheat later. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. The next G is going to be right there.
So you're going to bring your index finger up to there.
1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. And the next G is going to be under my little finger, right?
Yep.
Right there.
So, yep.
So 1, 3, 4 again. 1, 3, 4. Holy shit!
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Hold on. Hold
So
on.
now, well, hang on. And then the icing on the cake
Shut up, Quentin.
is the 7th note is just a 1 fret slide to each of the starting G notes. And so on.
What?
Yeah.
The next G note, what do you mean a slide? I don't
So-
play that note, dude. Oh.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
There you go. Aha, do the slide. And then your
Yeah.
fingering never changes. Like I say, you can do a slide down here as well if you want to make all 3 of them identical.
Wait a minute. Holy shit! I'm like fucking Ingve or something now, right?
But do you see how easy it is? And we've got this really cool new sound by just moving 2 notes of the major scale.
The 3rd and the 6th.
Yeah. The other 6 notes are unchanged.
Ga, 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 ga,
Yeah.
ga, 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 da, da, ga.
Does that make sense?
Wow, we went from 72 people down to 4. Well, nobody wants to go watch us live. They just want to go back and watch it in the privacy,
Yeah.
where they can get out their protractor and compass and look
Yep.
at the fretboard. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, even somebody like me, you see how slowly, and I really have to, but as long as I know the major scale, the 3-note per string major scale of 2 octaves, that makes it so much easier when you say lower the 3rd note on the major scale, 1, 2, 3, which is that B note.
Mm-hmm.
So it's A sharp.
No, it's not.
So
Okay, let me just explain to the people, because the people care even though you don't. The way that we describe scales is to alphabetically have 1 of every letter as much as we can. So if you're playing in G,
That's-
you're going to go G, A, B flat. You're not going to go A sharp. And then you're going to go C, D, E flat, F, G. All right? You do not have an A and an A sharp and a D and a D sharp. You don't do that.
Well, when I spell the name Aaron, Aaron, I don't spell it A, B flat, RON.
No, if you do it properly, like Key and Peele, it's Aaron.
Fucking Canadians and their metric system spelling. No, that really. Okay, that's the harmonic minor.
So the spelling of it, like numerically, is 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6.
Oh, so you're flatting the third. You're not sharping the second, is what you're saying when it comes to the letters. That makes more sense. So okay.
If I sharp the second, I could have this.
Yeah.
Right? So that would be a 1, sharp 2, 3.
So that note is not a.
Then that would be an A sharp.
It's not a B flat. It's an A sharp because
you also have a
you
B.
sharp the second. You didn't flat the third, which is the same thing. Kind of.
In terms of frequency, actually, funnily enough, they're not. That's the. If you want to get really nerdy and scientific about this, F sharp is not the same frequency as G flat.
What?
I know, but with us, with frets, we play a compromise. We play something in between the two pitches. If you watch a violinist or a cellist, somebody who has really good ears, they will put their finger in a very slightly different part of the fingerboard if they're playing an A flat compared to a G sharp.
Well, is an A flat and a G sharp on a piano the same?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, but they're not right. They're a compromise.
So
you got to remember, good old Johannes Stufer in, no, not Stufer, that was the guitar guy. Johannes Bergmeister, who came up with the idea of stretch tuning. He realized, so when you think about the Buzz Phaeton stuff and all that sort of thing,
right?
Super intonation, as it were. The idea that Bergmeister came up with way back when was he realized that as a species, we detest sharpness. Right? And because, like I say, an A sharp is not necessarily the same frequency as a B flat, he realized that if it was really a B flat, that was too sharp for an A sharp. So you had to kind of steal some frequency and make it nicer, kind of thing. So the idea of what they call stretch tuning on a piano is where they actually like borrow a few hertz from one note and like lend it to another one so that we're okay with something being a little flat. We're okay. We can steal some from that one and then make the one that was sharp. We can make it nicer.
I hear that guys who have true perfect pitch can't stand guitar.
No, because they don't really like piano either because it is a fixed compromise. The tempered scale is not accurate. It's a compromise.
That's why years ago I understand when people try to explain it to me like a C chord, an open C.
Yep.
Right. Your second finger's playing the E note. Right. And your first string is open. Okay, if I play it backwards and have the open low E.
Oh yeah.
But you see a lot of country players reach up and play the G note.
Yep.
Which to the ear it sounds better, and I was like, why does the low E? Hold on, my noise gate's kicking in. When there's two E notes already in the chord.
Yep. Okay, so here's the thing. In polite classical theory, it is frowned upon to double the third in the bass. So that E, you're doubling the third, but in the bass.
Okay.
So like you would write that as like C/E as a chord name.
Right.
Yeah, it sounds ugly. It sounds unbalanced because it's forcing it to be like a weird minor sixth chord off of the E rather than the third of the C.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
So
and what he's kind of saying, when I play my D chords,
the F sharp sounds off.
no, I always play the open A. Well, there's
Yep.
an A note right there.
Yep.
But
That's a fifth. That's acceptable.
exact. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So so here's the thing. So in the tempered scale,
I've never
because,
tried
like-
it with the F sharp. How would it?
oh, it's a typical cowboy chord. Just use your thumb. Yeah. So what you'll hear is people do it like this. They'll play the D chord, but then they'll play like the G,
Right.
and then they'll play the D with the F sharp in the bass, but they won't play the treble one.
And that sounds.
But if you
okay.
have two F sharps in there, it sounds unbalanced,
Oh.
right? Because it starts to pull how you're hearing where the root note is. So anyway,
Look at me all learning stuff.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yes, having the G in the bass, the fifth, totally acceptable. That sounds fine. We used to fourths and fifths in inversions, kind of thing. So yeah, but thirds not so much.
Okay.
So it does sound odd, and you're not supposed to do it. I mean, it's musically correct, but it sounds weird.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't
Anyway,
see any
should
questions
we
coming in.
jam one more and get the heck out of here?
Yeah, because we're down to. Oh, we went up to 5 people. I think people are like calling other people, going, "Oh, they're talking stupid stuff now."
Again. Yeah. Something we haven't. Oh. A minor classic rock drive guitar backing track. That sounds fun, doesn't it?
Let me ask you a question. Does anybody know if I can take these PDF files that Steve has and put them somewhere in a community tab or something on this channel? Is anybody? Well, I guess. Well, not like Boner Jams. He doesn't have Facebook because it's like commie, so I can't really do that. So I mean, I think I will do it anyway, but there's got to be some way to put them over somewhere
Where everybody can download them or print them off or whatever.
Yeah, on YouTube instead of having to find them in the video or something. So
Yeah.
yeah.
for
Okay.
sure.
What's next? You
We
did what?
should, maybe we can put them under the video as a comment. I'll look into that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Don't make me touch stuff.
No. I'll try it. I'll try it. All right. Here we go. Let's go A minor. You want to start? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, stuff.
Did you leave? I'll just keep going then. That's one of the happiest tunes you've ever played.
That ending was my version of trying to figure out the melodic minor there.
I thought it was Freeform Slipknot.
That's why we're down to two people now.
Two different people.
Two people.
Not two of the same people.
It's probably just you and I though.
Probably. Although to be honest, Again, it didn't give me the option to. Oh no, Sandra's here. There you go.
What's up, girlfriend?
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't give me the option to share it again. So StreamYard has definitely got some issues.
Something's going on.
Yeah, something's going on. All right. Anyway, let's get the heck out of here while it's still fashionable to do so.
Well, just since Sandra dropped in, we'll have to play her.
Play the thing. Do the thing with the thing, the stuff, and the things.
Okay.
Play it. Play it now. Play it. Play it.
Attention, attention. Attention, 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 attention.
Next week, an evil space ruler seeks the services of a doctor.
Oh, it's going to be a big night tonight. Hit that curtain.
Okay, we have to end it there because we're not.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That was a beautiful thing. I'm going to make some noise. While I subtly put my slide away. There you go.
Somebody messaged me. Charles is talking about you live in a show. If you can't watch it live, it's at the 45-minute mark. Okay, never mind. That's Mitch saying something. Shaman. What's up, Mitch? Charles Green. Charles loves dogs. I don't know if y'all knew that or not.
Yeah, dogs are great. The more people I meet, the more I love dogs.
I get so many, like, on my Facebook, so many short dog videos. It's like I'll sit here for a half an hour and just watch funny dog stuff.
Yeah. Damn right.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for learning me a little bit of harmonic minor and why I can't call it or when to call it an A sharp or a B flat.
Yes.
That
Is it starting to make sense now?
A little, yes, yeah. But then again, the basis of all this, you have to learn that. Well, I'll call it the 3-note per string major scale because it's easier for me to picture than playing it like starting at C and playing it 2-4-1, 2-4-1, 3-4.
Yeah.
It's easier to see it if I start on a root note up here and the whole pattern thing.
The reason why I started with the other one is just so it's like finger per fret kind of thing.
There's
no
I only need
stretches.
to change one finger in the pattern or else I get all confused and I start crying and nobody wants to see me cry. Okay, thanks for episode number 4, everybody.
It was episode number 4.
I know.
Yeah. Wasn't 3, wasn't 5. It was 4.
Which is the 4th note on the major scale, which in G would be F.
No.
2, 3, 4. Oh, C.
F
would
be the 4th of C.
Steve is going to send me the Mel Bay book 1. I expect it any day now.
I'm going to send you the Mel Bay book -3, I think.
Oh, my God. Yeah. They got a preschool version of that cue.
Pre-K.
Right
yeah.
All right, Steve Brand, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. The him over there. There.
Okay, we're just going to end the